Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel today. Today I'm going to be showing you a really quick tutorial on how you can really take an embellishment you may already have and add a little more pizzazz to it to not only make your backdrop stand out a little more, but to also add value to your backdrop. That way you can, guess what, charge a little more money, right? So we're going to be using these frames are really popular. They used to be carried by IKEA. However, they have recently been discontinued. You still may be able to look up and find these babies at something like At Home Store or something like that, but it's highly unlikely. So if you ever run across them and you want to add these to your inventory, you better grab them because they're scarce. So what we're going to be doing is just really filling up this entire middle with floral, right? We're going to be adding these pink hydrangeas, right? And like again, I said I got this from IKEA, and I got these from, I believe it was maybe Michael's when they, when they have those big, huge 70% off sales. So it's no specific floral you have to use. It's your design, your embellishment. Use whatever you want. But I'm just going to use these simple, inexpensive pink hydrangeas, right? So let's get it. Now for your supplies, what I am going to be using is just standard scissors. I like the extra long scissors because it takes less time to cut, right? Simple razor, some kind of razor blade. You can use a pen, a Sharpie, a marker, or anything like that. You also want to use some foam spray. Now I like using the kind that's for big gaps, right? They sell these and different kinds and seals different cracks and gaps, but you can find this from Amazon. You can get it from Walmart. You could get it from anywhere in the home improvement section, right? So normally this would maybe in the bathroom section, or like I said, in where the paint and things like that is when you got to repair gaps. So let you zoom in on this. And be sure it says large gaps. I'll have a link down in the description. Again, you want to just have a couple bunches of whatever kind of florals you're going to be using. I'm using these hydrangeas. And for this design, I'm only actually using 3 bunches because I don't want it super, super full. Then again, we're going to be using the frame from IKEA. It was named at the time the Ung Drill frame, and that's U-N-G Drill. D-R-I-L-L frame. So I know Walmart does carry some, but they're a lot smaller, and some places they even have a mirror in the middle. This one did not have a mirror, and the original color I believe was like a pale white. I had actually spray painted it gold. So once you spray paint them, sometimes they will require some touching up like this one does, but for the sake of this video, everything is good to go. So let's get into the tutorial. So what you want to do is take your frame and lay it flat on your cardboard, and then you are going to trace its shape with a pen, a marker, whatever it is that you are going to use. When you are tracing your circle, you want to make sure you're making it just a little wider than the actual opening of the frame. Otherwise, your cardboard will slip straight through the frame. So then you want to just take your scissors, or you want to take your razor and just trace and cut out the entire oval shape. Be careful, because if you're doing this on some kind of surface that like I'm doing it on sequin, so you want to make sure that you don't penetrate through the entire cardboard, so you will scratch up your fabric. So I highly suggest you using something you really don't care for, like a towel or something like that, just to be on the safe side. Then once you check the size of the cardboard just to make sure that it properly fits into your frame, now you want to start trimming down your stems, and you want to adjust them to the length of however you want the depth of your floral arrangement. If you want it super flat, like up on the cardboard, then you would cut those really, really short. If you want to provide some kind of depth, like you want the florals to be like sticking out of the frame, then you want to make sure that you have at least about 3 inches on your stems. So now it's time to actually use your foam. You want to shake this can vigorously because you want to just make sure it's all shaken up and everything's all mixed in together, because it's actually a glue and adhesive. So you just want to make sure it comes out right. So you just want to apply your nozzle onto the top of the bottle and then just begin to spray your foam. Now be careful because it comes out kind of real fluffy and it comes out super fast. So I really want you to kind of do this really slow, especially if you've never done it before. But hey, if you've done it before and you kind of know how this stuff come out, go for it. Have fun, right? So I'm going to start on the outsider, the perimeter of the cardboard, right? And then just kind of work my way in the middle, right? Just like that. If you see any noticeable holes, you kind of just go fill it in with your nozzle. Just kind of stick it in there and just begin to spray your foam. Then you want to get sort of close to the edge, but not too close, because remember, you have to snap that inside the frame. So now you have to let your foam sit for a while so it could begin to cure, and it's going to get real sticky and get a little even more puffy. You'll see it start kind of rising up, just like some flour or something like that. So you don't want to stick any flowers in there right now, because right now it's super wet and it's not stiff enough to hold anything up. Be careful not to get this onto your fingers because it is a really sticky residue and sometimes it can be hard to get off. So just let that sit and then come back in like an hour. Okay, so now that your foam is not completely dry, but it's still dry enough to where you can get your flowers stems into, and they'll be stiff. So you just start taking your florals, and I would just start sticking them in, pressing them all the way down. And I would kind of arrange them like scattered out in the beginning, so you could just kind of go in and create your fillers. And again, I say I would stick them all the way in. And the greenery, that's totally up to you. I like the greenery I think it kind of gives it a like a tea party theme feel. So if you don't want the leaves, you definitely can remove them. But I like having the green in. Now when this dry, once the foam dries, it will actually have your floral stems glued in. It'll feel like glue. So that's why I like using the foam once it's wet, while it's still wet. And there it is. Florals all in, not going anywhere. Now to just be sure that it dries correctly, I'm actually just now going to let it sit so that that glue can actually stick to that, those stems. So let that sit for, I would just say, go watch a couple of TV shows and then come back. Once you'll know it's completely dry once you can push on it, and you no longer feel that gooiness in the inside. It should feel like straight foam or something like that, like solid foam going through. So stay tuned for the next piece. Okay, now that everything's all dry, all your petals are in, it's stuck to your back pretty secure. And now you just want to take your florals and secure them to the frame by just lining it up to the back of the frame and then pushing down your little slots that holds the cardboard in place. Okay, so make sure you just put all your little slots down, however many you want, and that is your frame. Right, your floral frame. So the good thing I like about this is if you want to do them in different colors, you know, just to have some on standby, you can, and you just can stock them, and then you'll have different colors on, you know, at disposal, and you could just always change this out. So maybe if you're using something blue or purple, you could just pop this out, pop in the right color, and you're good to go. Now, if you want to, once you have it all secure, if you see some little hole, something like that, and you kind of want to just go in, you still can stick more flowers in there just like that. So if you actually want to see how I attach this frame to the backdrop, check out one of my other videos by clicking that card above, and you'll see exactly what I do to attach my frames to the backdrop. So guys, if you liked the video that you just saw, guess what? You could click either one of these videos below to get even more tips, tricks, and resources, right? But don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell so you can get the notifications so you know every Tuesday and Thursday when I upload a new video. Stay tuned, be blessed, and again, share this video. Have anything you'd like to see specifically? Put it down below in the comments and I'll be sure to get it on schedule.